Welcome all of you, my dear friends. It's Raj Shikshan Sanstha's RBNB College and myself, Limkar Shubhangi Subhash. My subject is English, and today I am going to take here from your poetry section. It's your section second. From it, we are going to start 2.2 Indian Weavers. The poem is written by the poetess Sarojini Naidu. At firstly, we are going to start about the title of the poem. So, what do you mean by the title of the poem? Indian Weavers. So, here the celebration of the Indian profession, it is called as Indian Weavers. Weavers are the person who makes clothes by using his or her hands. The person is called as weavers. Here these persons are also called as artisan or craftsmen also. Craftsman or artisan, or we can call them as artists also. These artists or artisans are such types of creators of diverse goods and use their hands to create unique, functional and also decorative items using traditional techniques. Okay, now let's going to see here icebreakers. In icebreaker, there is word to you artisan. Artisan means earlier we have seen it, the meaning of it, craftsman. So here artisans are also called craftsmen. So there are in our locality, in our society, there are lots of profession we are going to see in our day-to-day life. The first one is done for you on the same page number 99. It's given to you that goldsmith. Now second is blacksmith. You can give the answer like that, blacksmith, potter, okay, like that. Then discuss with your partner the seasons or occasions when we used different type of clothes. For example, here the first one is given to you woolen clothes. Woolen clothes are mainly used by us in cold season, because in cold season we want their warmness. We want to protect our body. That's why we are using woolen clothes. It gives us warmness. Then second is casual clothes, means the clothes which gives us comfortness. These types of clothes we can call casual clothes. Then third type of clothes, rich silk clothes. At the time of party, at the time of ceremony, at the time of marriage occasion, always we are wearing such a type of clothes. We called it as a rich silk clothes. Then colorful, comfortable clothes. At the bedtime, definitely we are wearing the comfortable clothes. The reason behind it, all of you knew about it, that you can get the calm sleep. That's why you are using their comfortable clothes. Now there is game in the third question, and that game is given to here. The teacher will ask the students some question, and here you have to give, I am giving to you one line, and the particular noun you have to provide for that line. The first one is done for you on the same page 99. One who weaves is called as a weaver. The one who makes garment, the one who makes the cloth, the person is called as a weaver. Now second, one who plays a game is a, definitely the noun is here, the one who plays a game is a player. Then one who sings is a singer. One who dances is a dancer. One who teaches is a teacher. One who cooks is a cooker also correct, as well as chef also correct, or cook also correct there. Both these nouns, all these nouns are correct there. Then there is fourth question to you on the same page. We have often seen the picture of Gandhiji spinning on his charkha. So there are lots of reason behind it. In our history also you have seen there the picture of Gandhiji, or at any hoardings you also seen there Gandhiji is spinning on his charkha. So many reasons behind it. The first one is done for you to give rural people an opportunity to earn their livelihood. The next is that all of you knew that this is the time period of freedom struggle. That's why here Gandhiji wants to give the message of Swadeshi. So here that's why throughout his that picture he wants to give the message of Swadeshi to all the Indian society. Okay. Next question to you, name some tools used by the weavers. The person who makes clothes, you have give the tools or the equipments or the machines especially used by him or her here. The loom is there, then frame is there, as well as thread, needle, all these you can give here. The last question to you on the same page, name some types of yarns. Yarns means the threads used by the weavers. First one is linen, you can give here, polyester, then nylon, woolen, like this. These type of yarns especially used by the weavers. Then now we are going to see about the poetess. We can call here poetess also or the poet. The poetess or the poet is here Sarojini Naidu. The period of her between 1879 to 1949. She was called as a political activist, feminist, and the first Indian woman who became the president of the Indian National Congress. She was an important figure of the Indian struggle. Then Sarojini Naidu, because of her work as a poetess or as a poet, she can got there the sobriquet of Nightingale of India. Sobriquet means here the nickname or the pen name to her. She is also called Nightingale of India. Later she became the governor of the United Provinces in 1947, becoming the first woman to hold the office of the governor in independent India. Now we are going to see about the poem. So what is in the poem? We are going to see it. About the poem. Okay, this is very short and easy poem. 12 lines there are in this poem, and these 12 lines are divided into 3 extracts. Each extract contains 4 lines. So we are going to start. It's the celebration of the Indian profession. So here in this poem, Indian Weavers is a short poem where the poet talks about 3 types of garments or clothes that the weavers weave at 3 particular time of the day. So each stanza of the poem represent the 3 important events of human life. The first stanza depicts here the first stage of human being life, and that is childhood. Now we can call it as a birth also. In the second extract, the poet gives here about the adult. We can say here about the marriage also. Then about the youngness also. In the third and last extract, the poet tells about death. That is here oldness. The colors mentioned in the all stanzas or all the extracts are very important or significant, as they indicate the moods related to the events. Now let's start the poem. I am going to read it at firstly. So Indian weavers weaving at break of day. Why do you weave a garment so gay? Blue as the wing of a halcyon wild, we weave the robes of a newborn child. Weavers weaving at fall of night. Why do you weave a garment so bright? Like the plumes of a peacock, purple and green, we weave the marriage veils of a queen. Weavers weaving solemn and still. What do you weave in the moonlight chill? White as a feather, white as a cloud, we weave a dead man's funeral shroud. The poem is written by Sarojini Naidu. Okay, first stanza we are going to start here. Weavers weaving at break of day. So here the phrase here, at break of day. At break of day, where the day breaks, we can call it as a dawn time. Okay, dawn, or we can call it as also at early in the morning. So here early morning. Okay, so here the poet says or asks the question. First 3 lines is the question to the weavers. to the Indian viewers. Sarojini Naidu is asking the question to the Indian viewers. Weavers weaving at break of the day, at early in the morning, at the dawn time, weavers are weaving clothes or garments. So at that time, Sarojini Naidu asked the question to the weavers. Why do you weave a garment so gay? So here gay means what? Gay means here, gay means so bright. So here the poetess said that whatever you are making here, whatever the clothes you are making here, this garment, this cloth is totally very bright. So the color of that garment is like, how is the color of that garment? Blue as the wing of a Halicon wild. Halicon is a kind of bird, we can call him as a kingfisher also. So kingfisher's wing color is blue. So this color also has, the same color also has the garment of the weaver. So the garment of the weavers has the blue color, as these colors same is having the Halicon bird also. So here the poetess says that blue as the wing of a Halicon wild, we weave the robes of a newborn child. So last line of this extract is nothing but the answer to the poetess question. So the last line is said by the weavers. So we weave the robes of a newborn child. What were here the weavers weaving? The weavers are weaving here such a kind of cloth especially for the newborn child. The child is going to take birth, and for that child the weavers are weaving here such a kind of garment. The garment color is here blue and it's so gay. See here students, the color of the garment or the mood of the weavers also reflect in that garment. So because this birth event is very happiest moment in everyone's life, that's why automatically the happiness, this mood also reflects in the garment, so that the garment also became gay, the garment also became there shiny. So it is like Halicon, the color of Halicon bird's blue color. So here in the third line, the figure of speech used by the poetess simile, because here direct comparison is made by the poetess between two things. Here Halicon bird's wings color is blue color is directly compared to the garment's color. So here the direct comparison is made, that's why we can call it as a simile.